What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. By the time you're seeing this, it's after Christmas. All right, so I hope everybody had an awesome Christmas. I did hit some thrift stores. This was on the day of the 22nd or 23rd. Grabbed some movies. They were $1 each. I've never seen any of these Lord of the Rings movies, but they're complete. I don't know if there was a slipcover, but anyway, Fellowship of the Rings, Return of the King, and Two Towers. Never seen a Lord of the Rings movie. I don't know which order I'm supposed to watch these in, so I'm sure somebody will tell me which order I need to watch those in. Picked up Star Wars Rebels. If you love Star Wars, you have to watch the Clone Wars, you have to watch the Rebels. I mean, it's just sort of a thing. Short Circuit, I don't know why I picked that up. Probably because I'll watch it once, never watch it again, but it was $1. Silver Streak with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Apparently this is supposed to be a pretty good movie, but who knows? I was at the thrift store today. Okay, so they have this Dark Souls 2 Design Works book, okay? It was in their collector's case, and I was like, it's got all like the artwork and stuff for like Dark Souls prototype artwork and everything. So I kind of walked around they have like a little rack of porcelains, like precious moments. So I looked it up. I was like, that's got to be worth something, right? Like, it's Dark Souls Design Works. And this book goes for like $50 or something. So I walk over there and I ask the lady if I can see it. And she's like, yeah, for sure. And I open it up and there's no price tag on it. So she goes, well, we have to go look it up. Okay, here's where the plot thickens. So she takes it back there and she looks it up. Whoever's back there looks it up. And that person comes out and goes, well, it's showing in our system as send it to be sold online. This is where we're at, people. This is where we're at. People that get stuff for free, these thrift stores, their cost of goods is $0. They need to look everything up, and if it has to go back to be sold online, then they go sell it at their warehouse online. It's obnoxious. The internet is the greatest thing to ever happen, and it's also the worst thing that's ever happened to humanity, in my opinion. So then so it's like the clerk, and then like the little department manager, and then they go into the manager's office. And I'm like, what the hell? So she comes out and she goes, well, it looks like they're selling online for about $25. So we're going to put $25 on it. Okay. But she put a purple tag on it, and purple tag was half off today. So I got this for $12.50. Got him. That's how we do it. So I'm just going to sell this on my eBay store. So I was digging through that box of Masters of the Universe stuff that I got, and my Stratos was broken. The legs were broken off, and you can see the rubber still broken off in there. So what I did was I looked up how to fix this, and you can order replacement bands. They're expensive. They're like $1.20 a piece or something, and they come in lots of 10. But you need to have like a very specific type of needle nose pliers. The needle nose pliers are like angled, and then they're non-marring, which means they're not serrated on the inside. So I went to Harbor Freight and I picked out the tools I needed, gave them to my wife. So here, this is my Christmas present. So when I get those parts in, I will fix my Stratos, and I'll learn how to fix He-Man figures, which would be great. Guys, I talk about this all the time. Got this at Goodwill. It was half off, so it was $1.50. It's the RCA Compact RF Modulator. Now, if you don't have one of these and you play a lot of retro games, like here's my Sharp NES TV right here. Bingo bango. So this thing only has coax. So what you can do is you can hook this up to the coax, and then on the other side, it's got the red, yellow, white wires. So I basically have this hooked up to this TV at all times. And then if I want to play GameCube, I just pop it in. I want to play Super Nintendo, I pop it in. So $1.50, crazy. Because this is one of those, if you've watched the video game accessories that I can't live without, this is one of the accessories that was in that list. So this is one of those throw it in the box with the extra controllers and cables and everything. And when you need it, you kind of need it. Mario Kart Wii. Got the disc for like $8, and then I ordered the case and manual and inserts for $5 on eBay. I've been looking for a Forza Horizon game now. According to Tyler, the Horizon games are the more arcade games. The motorsports are the more simulator realistic type games. This one takes place in Australia, I think. I love that they all take place in different places, which makes me want to buy the rest of the games, which is awesome. But I've never played a Forza game. This is on my list of games to play for next year. Got that at Maxine's Bargain Box for $12, but I'm pretty sure Dave just said like $10 because he's awesome. So, boom, Forza Motors. Look forward to playing that in 2025. All right, so here are the parts for the He-Man. Got those, again, these are like $12 for 10 of them, so like $1.20. You know, I already talked about that earlier. Let's go to some Christmas stuff. I got some toy stuff. I'll show that off on my toy channel, The Toy Freaks, cheap plug, link down below. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. We're going to be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. So if you like old Micro Machines, Legos, toy pickups, that kind of thing, that's what I kind of do over there. And it's going to be awesome. It's like my daughter got me these Jada metal figs, and they're like Spider-Man themed. She got me these for Christmas. Yeah, but they're really cool. So got a couple others there. My wife got me the James Bond collection on Blu-ray. So we're going to be having James Bond weekend. I'm just going to watch them in order. Let me move my water bottle. A Wawa bottle. I got some Christmas stuff. Got an air fryer, which was awesome. Colt blankets. My wife got me this wireless Indianapolis Colts speaker, some Indianapolis Colts coasters. And, you know, we live in like central Ohio, and it's all like Cleveland Browns, Ohio State, you know, Cincinnati Bengals stuff, and that's cool. There's just not a lot of Colts stuff around here, so I know, crazy, right? My wife also got me some Apple EarPods, and they're amazing. I don't know how I've been able to live over the last couple years without having a pair of Apple AirPods. And what I do is I just pop them in and I turn on a podcast, Retro Tiburon podcast, the Retrowave podcast, Gen X podcast, something like that. And I can run around, like do the dishes, put the laundry away, stuff like that. So very cool. Also got this storage stand for video games. I'll put this right over here by the Sharp NES TV. And it's actually a really good gift. Like, you think like it's just a storage stand for video games, but when I grab, like, I want to play 360, so I'll grab a stack of 360 games I want to play, then just kind of leave them over here. So I have a little bit more organized right by the consoles, which is awesome. She got me this as well. It's for the 3DS and 2DS. It's for like game carts, you know, it looks like a little Game Boy, and you can open it up and it holds 24 games. And, you know, I don't really have a big DS or 3S collection. That almost came out bad. So, you know, when I find carts, I'm not really concerned about keeping like complete in-box DS or 3DS games. So, you know, when you find carts, it's a good place to store them, have them all in one place. What else we got? Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I'm going to go to Maxine's Bargain Box tomorrow. I'm going to be looking for some Switch games that I want. I'm going to hit Buckeye Games and Flea Market, look for some Switch games that I want. There's a couple of PS4 games that I added to the list. And of course, you know, if I can find some Xbox One games that I actually want to play for cheap, then I'll do that. All right. So my friend at work decided that they were going to get a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. He ended up getting a PlayStation 4. But he had this Xbox 360, which has a 60 gigabyte hard drive, which I'm sure back in the day that was like a good size hard drive. But now it's like a half of a game, you know. So he has this 360, and he's like, "Well, the disk drive won't open." And I tried to jam a knife in there and pry it open. I'm like, "Oh my god! Did you not see my video on how to repair that problem?" It got like 12,000 views, man. But yeah, anyway. So he gave me a 360, has a power cord, no AV cables, Sonic Genesis collection. If you own a PS3 or an Xbox 360 and you don't have this, definitely get it. It's super cheap. It's like $10-12 or something. And there's like 30-something games on here, including like Beyond Oasis, which is kind of expensive anyway. Indianapolis 500 Evolution. Mortal Kombat DC Universe. And Gears of War 2. And I think that's not too bad. Maybe one of the discs needs to be resurfaced, you know. But really, what I was excited for in the lot were two 360 controllers. These things are like gold. So if these things work, I'm probably going to be able to retire. That one has the battery pack. That one doesn't. They sell the battery packs at Maxine's for $4, so it's not an expensive endeavor. But everything, the buttons are clicky, the thumbsticks are nice. So yeah, hopefully we'll be adding a couple more 360 controllers into the controller box, because I just have this weird feeling that like first-party Microsoft controllers and first-party Sony controllers, especially for PS2, PS3, and PS4, in the future, they're going to be kind of harder to find. And if you can find them, they're going to be kind of expensive. So, all right, that's what we got today. Going to the thrift stores and game stores tomorrow. All right, so let's wrap this up. Did some movie hunting. Went out with Tyler, did some movie hunting. Grabbed Land of the Dead. Gotta love it. Grabbed a couple of these Grindhouse double packs. Definitely love those. You get, what do we got? Crash Test, Ravaged, Killers by Nature, and what's this other one? Ring Binge Purge. That's exciting. Yeah, Grindhouse, man, just body parts flying everywhere. Gotta love it. Looking for more of these. These are the blaxploitation films from the 70s, and they don't really make these on Blu-ray, and you don't see them on streaming services. But yeah, like Pam Grier, right? Like, who doesn't have a crush on Pam Grier? Hi, Pam. Ooh, she's so hot. Yeah, so definitely looking for more of those type era films. The Italian science fiction collection. This one actually comps out. Looks like it's about $15, so I'll get most of my money back just on this right here. We've got War of the Planets and War of the Robots. Can't wait to watch that. And then the big movie pickup for the week. Very excited to have this. Guns, Girls, and G-Strings. This is Andy Sedaris, the 12-film collection. And if you've never seen a Sedaris film, they are incredible. 80s, 90s B-movie action. That's what you get. You get babes, you get bombs, you get bullets. Lots of action, lots of spycraft. They're all like Playboy playmates, and they get them out, Rip dudes. They all take place in like Hawaii or on the beach or something. So everybody's running around in like basically nothing. But there is also a lighthearted story to these, and they're really good films. I actually really enjoy them. The writing and the line delivery, of course, is a little iffy. But, the jokes land, like when the dude's like, these hands are lethal weapons. And then the woman's like, yeah, well, be careful playing with yourself. You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. Or like the scumbag villains, like, yeah, you can sit on my face, baby. And she's like, why? Is your nose bigger than your dick? Like, just that kind of writing and humor, man. It's really fun. And I do like that they make references to the other movies in the other movies. It's like a whole cinematic universe with Anthony Sedaris. And he died in 2007, but his wife Arlene is still alive. Arlene, what a gal. American treasure is what she is. But, okay, so we got some gaming stuff. Cracked open that Xbox 360. Inside was Battlefield 3 Limited Edition Disc 1. So I'll never do anything with that. It'll just go in the box of doubles or whatever. Hit up Goodwill, and they actually had some decent titles. So $2. Uncharted 4. Got Avengers, Lego Avengers on the Xbox One. And Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U, just sitting there. $2 each. Can't complain there. But like I said, I met up with Tyler. I got a University of Texas shirt for him that I found at Goodwill, like nice condition. And he gave me this Super Nintendo case. It's like a see-through charcoal black, whatever it's called. But it has a sticker on the back from Toys R Us for 99 cents. And I was telling him, like when you start getting into collecting, especially like 10, 15 years ago, you take all those movie rental stickers off and you want your games to be as pristine and as nice condition as possible. And now I wish I would have left all those stickers on there, because it shows like provenance, it shows where the game's been, what that game's been through, what the case has been through. But yeah, definitely cool to throw one of these into the collection. I'll probably put my Turtles in Time or my Final Fight 3 or something in there. And then as we were leaving, what did I pick up there? Oh, I got that George Romero movie. He's like, hey, they have dog bone controllers over here. Completely missed them. Had a pair of dog bone NES controllers. You can never have too many of those. Mine works fine and it's clean. It's in perfect condition, except in the wire. It's got like a little nick in the wire. So I wanted like a mint condition one to pair with the console, So yeah, and what's funny is this was only $30. And it was like I don't know, a couple years ago, I was at Torg and I was going to buy one and they were $60. I thought, I'm not spending $60 on a dog bone controller. Mine works fine. But yesterday was the day where we got one for 30 bucks. Found this cool lunchbox at Goodwill. It is a My Child, sort of a Cabbage Patch competitor back in the day. And it does have the thermos in there. Boom. Although the thermos is a little worse for wear, but that's okay. At least it's there. $6 for this bad boy. And then my flip of the week, if you see these out there, definitely look into them. This is a Sony shortwave radio. And I got this at the thrift store for $4. Had the power supply. The power supply alone is worth like 30, 40 bucks. But this radio with the power supply is about $130. And it's got FM, but you can switch it to like shortwave radio. It's got 3 different bands of shortwave on there. And there's a lot of guys out there tinkering around with CBs and shortwave radios now. So that's definitely something that I'm going to flip. And yeah, crazy. Anyway, Ohio State beat Texas last night, so very excited. Buckeyes in the national championship game against Notre Dame. Can't wait. What have you been picking up? Make sure that you leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your CM retro gaming goodness. Get the Andy Sedaris collection. Go to their website if you have to. They got all the music on vinyl and everything. MalibuBayFilms.com. Anyway, love it. I'm going to go watch some more Andy Sedaris films while I edit this. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the next one.